Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Thursday. That's right, it's a Thursday. What's Kriss doing on a Thursday? Thought he only went on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I told you guys, if you're subscribed, got your notifications on, you'll know when I do special live streams. And what we're going to do today is there was a big run today on crypto. Stocks are up too. That was good, but big run on crypto, and I didn't want to miss out on it. I didn't want to miss out. And I did a video earlier today, and I get that. Videos are fun, right? The surge, right? Could see it building, and of course it followed through today. But now we're in like a little retrace, and I'm like, no. We're going to stop that on this video. On this video, we are going to turn this back around and continue the pump because it's not done yet. We're going to look at Doge, we're going to Shib, not only Shib, but also Bone and Leash. The whole Shib ecosystem is going up today. We've been talking about Shib, and I told you guys, I said, one of these days, look out for Shib. Today could be the start of that huge Shib run. So I don't want to leave Shib out. And I know some of you Doge fans are like, oh, I hate Shib. I hate it. We're in it to make money. That's it. I'm in Shib to make money, and I'm going to sell it and be done with it. So we're going to cover that. Yeah, we're going to look at some other alts as well because they're outperforming Bitcoin. We'll look at some BTC trading pairs and do a little bit of that. Bitcoin is up today, but most alts are up much more. So welcome, everybody. If you haven't seen me before, I'm Kriss. This is my channel, Kriss Packs. I cover cryptocurrencies, concentrate a lot on Dogecoin, because why not? It's fun, right? We do talk about Bitcoin a bit, but there's other Bitcoin maxi channels you can go to. They just all they talk about. We compare Bitcoin with alts, crypto, kind of what's going on here. And we try and keep it real. And we've got a little story time too, because some people just can't keep it real, and I like to keep you guys in check as to what I think is really going on and totally not going out of hand. Yeah, the thumbnail says pumping. Well, we were pumping earlier today, and now we're trying to get the pumping to continue. The stock market is closed. So all those degens and stocks are now coming over to crypto, and let's trade crypto, right? Let's do that. Keep the good times going. So that's what we're going to do today. If you're watching this on the video replay, you weren't subscribed, you didn't have your notifications on, because this is really meant more for live. You can rewatch if you want. We got a little bit of news, got some news to cover, got a lot of tweets to cover, things going on. Some of this I may repeat in tomorrow's video, because I always have a Friday video as well. But you guys will get a sneak peek of it here in the live. Of what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, and also a little sneak peek of what I'm going to talk about next week when we begin October, or Uptober, as we like to say here in crypto, because that's what we got for today. So we're going to have some fun. Also, put in the chat here, like if some other coins you want me to take a look at, we will take a look at them as well. So I will drop down here in the corner and start with Doge. This is where we were today, right? We were looking at 11.5 cents. 11.5 cents was our key resistance line, and it broke through. We broke through that resistance line, traded up to 12 cents, and then got rejected at 12. So we're trading at 11.77 right now. But as long as we maintain that 11.5 as support now, we're good. We're golden. That's what we're looking at. We're looking for that. There might be a retest back down here, or it may just turn around and go up. During the live, I'd like it just to go up because it's more fun to do the live. Well, we got green candles, but we also want to, just make sure as trading goes, I wouldn't be surprised if we came back and retested down here at 11.5. Could it drop lower? Sure, it always can. That might depend on Bitcoin. Look at this. Look at these red candles on Bitcoin we got over the last hour here. So Bitcoin is pulling back, may actually pull back all the way to 64.5 and lose all of the gain that it had today. Bitcoin could do that, which would just put a damper on the whole party now, wouldn't it? It would just muck up the whole party. Come on, Bitcoin. Don't be a jerk. Turn around. Let's see some green candles here for Bitcoin so that we can continue the party today for the alts. So that's what I see. And we'll look at Shib as well. Shib just big run today. Actually, since last night, it's just been going up, 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 up. And then right around noon today, it decided to shoot up big. And we're still seeing green candle now. So Shib is not done yet. Not done yet. And then we got this leash token, which would just boom, up 35% today. On the leash, that's right. The leash up 35%. And Bone is up 13%. Not bad, but Bone at 13, Shib at 22, and leash up 35%. So that's the whole Shib ecosystem going up today. I got a little news article on that we'll take a look at as well. So that's all good stuff. But we do want to see this pump continue while I'm live because, like I said, it's a lot more fun. But Bitcoin is trying to put a damper on that here by coming all the way back down to 64.5, which not unexpected to see a retrace back, retest that, what was resistance becomes support, and then move up. That would be typical kind of trading that we would see, but doesn't make live streams as fun. So, hey everybody, let's see what is going on in the chat here. Samuels, time has come, everything proceeding. I've been calling for this. As someone said, I'm a permabull, but I'm not really a permabull. If you guys were watching me, like over the past few months, it was just keeping things along, right? Knowing that there were going to be dips. We saw some big dips, but now things are turning around. We see things turning around. Like I said in yesterday's live stream, I was like, can you feel it? Can you feel it? And somebody said, what kind of crypto? What is that? Can you feel it? And I'm just like, I'm having fun here, trying to have some fun. Can you guys have fun too? Bull. Joe's a bull. The Doge grandpa. Thank you, but I'm not a grandpa. I'm a little older. That's okay, but still having fun. But thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Hey, Armando. How are you? Fear Paul, Shib. There's money to be made there, guys. That's all I'm saying. Is there's money to be made there, and I'm treating it just as an investment to make money, and then I'm going to sell that stuff and be done with it. That's my plan for Shib. Inspector Crusoe, what's up with you? I'm doing good. Portfolio looking good. You could always tell it's a good day when Kriss starts the broadcast with a smile. That's true, Joe. That is true. Portfolio's looking good today. Things are up. Always good. Shib is for losers. Well, not if you want to make money. Not if you, I'm in it purely for the profit. I don't care about the equals. I don't care about Shibarium or Shiba swap or any of that stuff. I'm just in it to make money. That's all. And I'm going to sell it and be done with it. The top of the bull market, hopefully. Hey, Harem, how are you? Nate, hello. How is the Kriss portfolio? I didn't show it yesterday. Kriss portfolio is at $21,000. Is that, let me refresh here. Oh, it was at 21. It just dropped down to 20,800. But still up over 87%. 87% for 1 year. Not bad. Could be better, which was why we're waiting for the bull run to continue so that then this can go up. But For those that think Shib is for losers, look, we bought Shib a year ago at 0.000083, and we're up 125%. 125% in 1 year. So if you think Shib is for losers, just look at that. Just look at that. You could have been up too last summer if you were buying Shib when I was buying Shib, because I was doing it live during these live streams. We were buying that crypto a year ago. 125% return in a year. That's not bad. You're not going to get that from many stocks. So we are in it to make money. We're in it for profit. We're in it for profit. So yeah, Nate, this Kriss DCA portfolio is looking very good. It's a good start anyway to what we think is going to be much more, much higher, going up. Yeah, if this was stocks, if this was a stock portfolio up 87%, I would be like a guru, a stock guru, right? It's just crypto though. 87%. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. I know. For those wondering what this Kriss DCA portfolio is that I've got here, well, this is, I put $10,000 of my money into this just to prove a point last summer when everybody was all bearish and everyone was like, oh, crypto's dead. Everything's going to zero. And I said, no. Last summer I said, this is the time to accumulate. This is the time to buy, right? When things are down, this is the time to buy. And so I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Over the rest of the summer, I am going to DCA a new portfolio with real money, not that fake stuff that George does, right? Real money. And I put $10,000 in, and we DCA'd crypto. July, August, September, into early October. Real money. And I said, not only that, but this Dogecoin right here, I'm going to give to you guys. I'm going to give to you guys at the top of the bull market. Our average Dogecoin price is 6 cents, and we're up 90% on that. 6 cents. So, yeah, Mert, I see you. Yeah, one stock, right? NVIDIA, great, up 200%. Well, my Jasmy is up 500%. How about that? 500% on Jasmy. That's better than your NVIDIA. Even the Bitcoin is up 140%. The Bitcoin that we bought is up 140% because we were buying at 26K a year ago. So, multiple coins up big. So, good for you, Mert. Everybody, congratulate Mert. Let's give Mert a big congratulations for his 500K in NVIDIA. Good for Mert. Woohoo! Congratulations, buddy. So what are you doing here? That's all I got to ask. What are you doing here? But congrats. We want everybody to make money. We want everybody to make money. Right. We believe in diversification here. We spread out. You don't know what's going to be. What if NVIDIA didn't hit it big, right? And it was Intel that went up 200%. So that's why we believe in diversification, right? You spread it out. That's good investing. So, but way to go. Congratulations, buddy. I do say that. Congratulations. Bull trap. Is this a bull trap? Hey, it could be. This could be a bull trap. Absolutely. Happens all the time, which is why I always talk about ups and downs and the potential for all of it. Yeah, this could be a bull trap. Sure. We're not in control of this. We don't know what's going to happen. But right now, our portfolios are up. So let's talk about it, right? Is this a bull trap? What does Dogecoin look like? Right now, it's looking pretty damn good. Is it going to come all the way down? Is it going to drop into the 10s, go back down in the 9s? It could, right? That's a possibility. And there's somebody who's predicting that, which I'll show you. I don't think so. I think this is showing strong support, and we could see maybe a retest of 11.5, and then we're up over 12. So that's just Doge. Look at Shib. Are you telling me that that Shib chart is a bull trap? That's not a bull trap chart that I've ever seen for Shib. So I'm just saying. I've looked at a lot of charts over the years. That ain't no bull trap. So, but we're going to have fun, and we'll celebrate Mert and his NVIDIA stock. Awesome. Good job. Good job, Mert. What's going on? Look, overall, we got green pretty much across the board. WorldCoin is down a little bit because that had gone on a big run over the past couple days. Also, Tau, Bitensor had gone on a big run over the past couple days. So, little pullback. I'm sorry, this is, yeah. But look at Shib, the biggest, up 20%. So that's good. 24 hours, Shib. Again, I've got a big chunk of it in my portfolio. Good to see that run. That's good. I think it's just a start, though. Again, looking at the 4-year cycles, this is just a start. And we'll be looking for October, November, December to all be green months. Maybe a little pullback in January, and then a big run again in February, and off we go. Bull market, 4-year cycles, that's the big plan. This is a start. This is good. This is good. So, oh, Mert, you do have some Doge. Well, that's good. Why didn't you put that all in NVIDIA instead? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We'll keep it real here, though. And we'll say, yeah, there's a chance that this could be a bull trap and we could see a retracement down. We could see that. But overall, the markets are looking good today, so we can celebrate that. Let's celebrate that just a little bit. Overall, look, Bitcoin eyes new highs, right? We've got China. What is China doing? China is doing stimulus checks. We talked about this yesterday. Somebody asked. And I was like, let me look into that. And it's like, sure. China is sending out stimulus checks to its people. Can they buy crypto? I don't know exactly how the Chinese have access to crypto exchanges. It's not like they can just call up Binance in China or trade on some Hong Kong market. So, but that's stimulus money, though. We know what happened 4 years ago when there was a bunch of stimulus money being handed out. Markets went up. So I don't know if other countries are going to do this or not, but if China's doing it, great. Of course, we've got the Fed, right? We had our first big interest rate cut here in the United States, 50 basis points. Next meeting, we'll probably have another cut, maybe 25 basis points. That's what most people seem to think. So that will continue. But the markets are certainly reacting to some good news. We've got the money supply, M2 money supply is going up. We've got a US election year, always good for markets. So we have all of that going on. And we've got the PayPal news we talked about yesterday. PayPal enables business accounts to buy, sell, and trade crypto for business accounts, which is huge. Just gives more access for crypto trading to more people directly through businesses. And that's crypto, being able to spend your crypto and store your crypto as well, is what all that is. So that's big. So why did Doge and Shib, why are they rising today? Recent macro events, renewed interest in crypto. PayPal, we talked about. And then Shib has recently experienced a higher burn rate. So the more Shibarium is used, the more Shib gets burned. Now that burning seems to be increasing for Shib. The more Shib that's burned, the scarcer it gets, although there's a crap ton of Shib tokens. We know that. Personally, I think that they need to be burning billions, not millions. Million Shib tokens really isn't that much. They need to be burning billions. And it could get there. We'll see how that increases going forward. But yes, cryptocurrencies seem to have benefited from renewed interest following the Federal Reserve's half-point rate cut, setting the stage for a risk-on environment and potentially a weaker US dollar. Cryptocurrencies like altcoins tend to perform well when the dollar is on the decline. So that's the start of what we see happening, which is the start of what we've been calling for as alt season. Typically, we've seen Bitcoin do well first, then ETH, and then alts. And ETH is just getting skipped this time. Partially because of the ETH ETF, I think. Also because there's more competition this cycle in blockchain technology, and we see like SUI taking off and more attention on SUI because it's a great competitor to Ethereum as well as Solana. We saw Solana go on a run last year. October, November, December, and into March for Solana was huge. So I don't think Solana is going to have as great a gains going forward now because it pumped last year, which is why I've got a big bag of SUI. And so we're going to see alt season happening, and they're just going to forget about Ethereum. So we've got that. So that's pretty much the news. That's what's going on today. And we're seeing the crypto markets respond, although unfortunately it looks like we're having that typical retracement after a nice big pump happening here right now, instead of the pump continuing during my live stream. I just couldn't come on earlier today because I was working. I'm a working man still. Can't just be having all this crypto fun all the time, right? But that's okay. I mean, we'll continue to watch what's happening with Shib, Bone, Leash. Looks like we got some red candles going on all of them. Not unexpected. We'll just see how much that dips down. What else is happening? So a lot of talk about Billy Marcus, co-creator of Dogecoin. And he just has to come out and say, look, I've not created any other cryptocurrency except Doge. Some people thought he was involved in Bitcoin somehow or Lucky Coin. And he goes, nope, he's not doing anything now either. And there's this whole thread here on X Twitter about any Ethereum token claiming it was made in 2013 is a lie because ETH wasn't even made until 2015. And all these other stuff. So there's that about Billy, just, keeping everyone up to date. It's like all he did was make Dogecoin. That's all he did. He's not involved in any other cryptos. Dogecoin creator Billy Marcus also responded after the SEC chair Gary Gensler said Bitcoin is not a security. And he basically said, look, Gary should also say that Dogecoin isn't a security because it's basically the same thing. It's made from the Bitcoin code. It works exactly the same way. And what I've been saying as well is Dogecoin, not a security also. It's never been on any of those lists that SEC has put out. So eventually it's going to get around to being officially not a security, and that's going to come. But Billy Marcus is not a big Gary Gensler fan, and neither are we for the most part. So we have that. So what's going on with Doge? So we looked at these price targets in the video this morning from Master Kenobi of looking at the previous highs. And on my chart, again, my Doge chart, I had identified these lower highs from March to April to May to June to July and to August. And when we knew we would really have bull run confirmed is if we can start to create higher highs. And I need confirmation that this daily candle that's happening right here, this big green daily candle, needs to close above 11.5 cents. And then we would have a higher high. And it's still in the works here. And we're watching to make sure that this 1167, what it is right now, doesn't come back down below 1150. That's what I'm looking for. We want to start making higher highs, not continue a trend of lower highs. So, and Kenobi's basically saying the same thing. Here's 11.5. When he took this snapshot, Doge was up at 1188, and he's just saying, yep, it's going to be above that price target. Where's the next one? 14.2. Where's the next one? 17.5. And again, I went over all of these in my video this morning for price targets for Dogecoin. Also, he's looking back at how Bitcoin traded back in 2017, because there's a lot of similarities there between how Doge is trading this year versus how Bitcoin was trading back in 2017. And he's saying, look, from Bitcoin at $1,000, which is it hit 168 days after the Bitcoin halving, and Dogecoin at 10 cents, 168 days after the halving. Well, Bitcoin went on basically a 10x run up to $10,000 and then doubled it to 20,000. Could we see Dogecoin go on a 10x run up to $1 and then maybe double it to $2? Again, he's just putting it out there, right? Just big numbers, easy numbers. Could that happen? Maybe. Additionally, again, called this out at the end of this morning's video. If you're interested in more about this, you can watch my video earlier today about the Dogecoin surge. But this is looking at the Doge Bitcoin trading pair and what we saw in 2020 into 2021, where if you bought one Bitcoin's worth of Dogecoin in the summer or early fall of 2020, one Bitcoin's worth of Doge, then in May, if you had then taken that Dogecoin and converted it back to Bitcoin, you wouldn't get one Bitcoin back. You'd have gotten 84 Bitcoins back. Isn't that something? Doge outperformed Bitcoin 84 times from fall of 2020 to the peak at May 2021. You'd have gotten 84 Bitcoins back just by buying that one Bitcoin worth of Doge in the fall of 2020. So here we are at 10 cents. Do you buy 1 Bitcoin worth of Doge? What will it be at the peak? Cycles rhyme. We've been talking about the Doge Bitcoin trading pair, and that Doge is going to outperform Bitcoin from these points going forward. It's going to happen. This is the time you need to be in Doge, when Doge goes on its run. You don't want to miss out the big run. And that's what we're waiting for. There's going to be a big run. We don't know when it's going to start. It's going to be when you least expect it. That's what we're waiting for. Here's what Dan Crypto says. He says, getting into that kind of market environment where nearly every chart looks good. And that's what we had today. Alts are up. The charts look good today. Yeah, there are still some underperformers. There's some big outperformers too. Shib today, great day. It sort of cycles through different coins having their great day, but there's also underperformers. So what are you going to do about that today? Generally, you want to stick with strength and leave the laggards. Some coins can pull several multiples before others even go up 10%. So you want to position yourself as we're going into October to be in the right coins. There are some coins, and I've talked about a few, that I would not have my money in. I would not have my money in. They've been overpumped before, and there are still a lot of holders on, hoping and praying that it goes up again, and it might not. So just putting that out there. And you guys know what some of them are that I talk about. It's like the ones you don't want to be in. So Shib and Doge. October price predictions are starting to come out. I will do my price prediction next Tuesday because that's October 1st. I always wait till October 1st, but Watch Your Guru always gets out early, already giving October price predictions for Shib and Doge. And it isn't actually Watch Your Guru. They're talking to somebody else here. So who are they talking to? They're talking to Coin Codex. They are predicting a big run up and then a big retrace back down in October. Personally, I think it's going to be neither. But again, October 1st, I'll be showing you what that looks like. But they're basically predicting that by the end of October, Shib is going to be at 0.00001541. Where is Shib today? Well, it's already above that. It's up at 18. So they're thinking it's going to come back down, back to this 15 line. By the end of October, no Uptober. So just putting it out there, somebody saying, look, this little bull run that we're on right now is kind of nice, but look for it to drop back down. So not everybody is total bull. Coin Codex is not. And then we got Doge, and what do they say for Doge? They say that Doge is going to go down 13% next month. They're predicting a red month for Doge, and that Doge's price is going to be 9.5 cents. About 9.5 cents. So there are some bears out there who don't think this little bull run that we've been doing the past couple of days is going to maintain, and it's actually going to go back down. So just putting it out there, there are some of those who are bears. But then there are some, and this is story time now, that are not only bulls, but they're so unrealistic in what they say, like $25 Dogecoin, 5-cent Shiba Inu, $200 XRP. It's like, what? This is story time. This is when it's just like somebody's putting this out there just to get clicks. Unrealistic expectations. Maybe 10 years from now, who knows, right? But in this bull market, no. No. So this is somebody called Smile? Smile? I don't know who that is. Although they don't give a specific date or period, it is believed to be at the peak of this bull run that these prices are going to be hit. This price prediction is undoubtedly eye-catching, although totally unrealistic. I mean, come on. Exactly. $25 Doge. It's just like, just say it. This stuff is out there, though. It's ridiculous. It's like, come on. So that's why you guys listen to me. Keep it real. Don't believe in this stuff. I don't even click on it. I don't want it. It's like just seeing this article was enough to make me sick. It's just like, come on. But we're going to be seeing more and more of this kind of crazy stuff as this bull market continues. So we'll try and keep it real. We'll try and stick within, our zones here. We're looking at where the liquidity is, right? We're looking where these coins have traded in the past. Some of them are unrealistic to even meet their 2021 all-time highs. Or in XRP's case, it's 2017 all-time high, because it's not going to see it. It's not going to see it. So trying to keep it real. And then we've got some who believe in stocks as well. And today, just pointing out, Bitcoin Archive, is that MicroStrategy is up 44% in the last 20 days. Not bad for a stock. It has gained $11 billion in market cap. Now worth $33 billion. And of course, Michael Saylor's going to keep buying and buy some more. I bought a bunch of MicroStrategy. Well, not a bunch. Some MicroStrategy stock pre-split. And then when it split, my 4 shares I had turned to 40 shares, and I bought 10 more shares post-split in my stock portfolio, and that's looking pretty good. I didn't buy MicroStrategy when it was super low before, got in it late, but I've been buying crypto. But I got on stocks, I got out of GameStop because GameStop's not happening, and put it into MicroStrategy. And so far, that's pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Hey, we got some turnaround happening in our crypto right now. Shib back up over 1850. Doge back up over 1170. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let me see what's going on in the chat here now. You're drinking Modelo. This is just a Miller Lite. It's still a weekday. Still a weekday. Enjoying the green to the moon? Not yet. Mert's here for some hopium in the middle of a potential bull trap. And again, I'm not doing the hopium here. There's other channels that do that stuff. This isn't hopium. I've pointed out significant milestones to be met, and it's going to take a while to get there. It's not happening today. So you're not going to get your hopium from me, Mert. Bobby's tuning in from the office. Let's rinse out some longs. That would be nice. Come back, retest, take out some leveraged longs, and then move forward. Absolutely. So, absolutely. Jason's in the house. Welcome. 87% return on our Kriss Pax portfolio in 1 year so far. Still early in the overall bull market. I think we're going to do much better over the next 5 months. Much, much better. So, Jason is over 1 million Doge. He's up to 1,090,000 now with his DCAing, ready for October, Moonvember, and Bull December. Those 3 months have been traditionally very green, especially in bull markets. Again, on October 1st, on a video, I'll be reviewing all of that. We'll be looking at that. But Mert, he's got 80,000 Doge in his somewhat diversified portfolio, very heavy on the NVIDIA. But you're a Doge holder, that's good. We'll see how much that 80,000 Doge is worth about 5 months from now. If you buy the exact bottom and sell the exact top, not considering risk, in one word, what makes you more money, Doge or Bitcoin? Dogecoin. Dogecoin is the answer. ChatGPT is correct. Dogecoin has outperformed Bitcoin in each of the last bull markets from bottom to top. Dogecoin has also dropped a lot more in the bear markets, and that's why we're taking profits. We'll be taking profits this bull market because Bitcoin has not dropped as much in the bears as Dogecoin has. DEI is the Doge epic investment. I like that, Nate. That's good. Altcoins are already pumping, Mert, just not all across the board, but many of them are already, many of which we've been talking about on this channel. So the Doge bear market is over, CDM says. The daily close is at 8 o'clock. So we're about a little over 3 hours before the daily close. ETH is having diarrhea. I know. Not only do you have the Grayscale Trust selling ETH, you've also got the Dogecoin Foundation selling ETH, and you've had Vitalik Buterin selling ETH. So all of that selling pressure on ETH has kept ETH suppressed. Eventually, ETH is probably going to go on a run, but not with all that selling going on. So that's a lot for it to overtake. It's a lot. Trailer Park thinks this is a fake pump. I don't see it that way. I predicted September would be a green month when many others were predicting red. And it's outperforming my prediction even so far. Could we see in the last 5 days or 4 days a retrace back down to 11? We could. Right now, though, the sentiment is feeling good, as we talked about last night on the live stream. The sentiment is very positive right now, more positive than I've heard all summer long. So I'm feeling positive. Yeah, every cycle there's a new top meme. Pepe last year was awesome. Still part of this cycle, though. Still part of this cycle. And Bonk as well. Do I think Tesla will accept BTC again? I don't know. It's interesting to see what Elon does. I think it would be hilarious if Elon just accepted Dogecoin and not Bitcoin for cars. That would piss off the Bitcoin maxis so much. I just think that would be Awesome. We'll see what he ends up doing. I mean, this PayPal thing is probably pretty good for Elon to consider about X. And if he wants X to truly be the everything app, and what he talks about is like using X for the unbanked, like you don't even have to have a bank anymore. You can do everything on X. That would be interesting if business accounts also could operate off of X and accept crypto. That could be that move for crypto acceptance. And then if Elon decides, well, we're just going to use Doge here on X, that could then spill over to Tesla and it would just be Doge, which would be like a big FU to the banks and kind of to the Bitcoin maxis too. We'll see how all that plays out. First things first, he's got to get the rest of the money transmitter licenses just to get X payments started, just using fiat to begin with, before we can start thinking about crypto and Doge. What about Bonk? Let's take a look at Bonk, Anders. Let's take a look at Bonk, because Bonk had a nice little run today. A little pullback happening. Couldn't hold 20. It's down to 1982. But I mean, we zoom back and we can see, like over the past few days, we've had a nice run from like 1660, came up, 25% gain in a few days. That starts to turn things around. We get profit taking going on, not unexpected here. But I still think Bonk is going to do very well the rest of this bull cycle. We'll see whether it gets used, incorporated with airdrops or something in the next Solana phone. That's what happened last fall, which is why Bonk went on a big run before. So I hold a little bag of Bonk just to see whether that happens. So we'll be watching that. We'll be watching that. Bonk is on Coinbase, and I couldn't buy it until it was on Coinbase, which is why I didn't get in on it earlier, because I'm in the United States and I just trade on Coinbase and Robinhood. And if there's a coin that's not available on those, I can't get it. Now, I have moved some money into Crypto.com. Crypto.com has a bigger portfolio of coins and tokens that you can buy, which is where I ended up getting some Pepe, where I got the bone token when I was looking at the Shib ecosystem, and it was like, okay, I'm going to get some bone token. So I got some of that. And bone token's doing well, still up 11% today. So good return. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, but there's something about Crypto.com still is like, I don't know. I hate their exchange. I hate how it trades. To me, it's not like a real exchange. So that's how I look at Crypto.com. But I got some Pepe. I got some Bone token. I got a little Crow tokens as well that I have staked on there, and I'm earning more Crow just for doing nothing. So to the moon, Eric says. We'll get there. How about Aave? Stunkernaut asks about Aave. I've got Aave. Where's my Aave? There it is right there. It's up to 163. It was up to 169 before. Again, everything's kind of retracing right now. We look at the daily, though, and we zoom back, and we see that back in 2021, Aave was up like $600. I had set a target for a bull market at $400 as a target. And if Aave traded up to $400, I'm selling. I'm taking that profit. For me, that would be a 6x on my purchase because I bought it $68. This blue line down here is my average of $68. So 400 would be a 6x on that. Aave could obviously do more. It's been up at $600, but I don't think there were as many Aave tokens back then. I haven't looked at really the token distribution since then, but I mean, this is just looking like one big bowl, right? One big Aave bowl here for this cycle from 2021 through into 2025. We could see that. And Aave is one that has been running up since July, one of the few that in July and August were actually in the green. So this chart's looking pretty good for Aave. My price target is 400, and it's at 163 now. So I'm up already almost, what, 250%? And it's got a ways to go. So each pump that it's had so far, there's a little retrace. Pump up, retrace, pump up, retrace. Higher highs. We can see that, right? We can just say, look, each one of these pumps that it's had, and this is one of the only coins that's been doing this, this cycle in July, August, later in August, into early September, and now in late September, higher highs. Look at that. That's pretty bullish to me. And again, Aave is one of the only ones that's been doing this since July. There's an altcoin for you that has been performing well. Now we can look at Sui, similar, and what Sui's been doing. And here we've got this fib thing here. We can get rid of that now. Yeah, Sui kind of had a double top here and then has gone on this big run up here. So yeah, you could say that's a higher high, but it kind of did this double top here in August before this big run. So a lot of people talking about Sui right now, but if you're buying now, you're getting in up here at, you know, $1.60 or so, as opposed to between 55 and 85 cents, which is where I was buying it. And I've been talking about this for a couple months. And again, this is the one that I think is going to be a long-term for me, because I think Sui is probably going to end up a top 10 coin. I think the blockchain's that good. So I'm in this for a longer term. It's one of only 3 that I'm going to be keeping: Bitcoin, Doge, and Sui. I'm going to be selling everything else. That's my plan, though. The other one that's been moving more recently is SEI, S-E-I. Some people pronounce it C. I call it SEI. And you can see how it's been running up just in the second half of September. So a lot of altcoins are moving, and they're getting a head start on Altseason. So I hope that helps, Stonk or not. You have 55,000 Doge at a 14-cent average. Doge will get back up there. You like my Doge hopium there, Mert? Thumbs up to Eric. Very good. It's a good day today. We'll see how we go. But right now, it's feeling good. 204,000 Doge for David. Nice bag. That's true, Nate. We always have some bears around that aren't ready for what's coming, but he does have a chunk of Doge. Small chunk, but he's got a chunk. So if he holds on to it long enough, he'll see the profit. Ivan's taking profits at the top. And we will be talking about that starting in like mid-October. We'll start talking about selling strategies, layering out, looking at targets. Once we're truly in alt season, which I think is coming, and we're starting to see this building. Smiling Brain, 1.4 million Doge. I'm sorry, 420.69. He reminds everybody, hit the like button. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the support. Like, subscribe, all of that. Join the family, join the channel. You'll be getting free Doge from me if you join the channel. To join the channel, just go to my YouTube channel there, and you'll see our members right here. See the our members little line here. You go all the way over to the right, and you hit the join button there. You can join the channel. Get a check mark next to your name. You get all these great little custom emojis that you can use in the chat. And you'll be getting free Dogecoin from me out of this portfolio. I'm giving away this Dogecoin. So certain that this bull run is going to be epic. I'm giving away this Dogecoin because I'm going to make so much money off of these other coins, except, of course, for the XRP. But that's another story. XRP is not going to $200. Sorry, guys, not happening. Not happening. So, folks, yes, 1.85 million Doge. Show me the money. I love it. Nice big bag of Dogecoin there, folks. How many more states? 13 more states, Ron. 13 more states before X has money transmitter licenses in all states so they can flip the switch on for X payments and get that going. Is it true in the US you currently have no way to buy IOTA? Well, let's see. We can go to crypto market cap, and we can go to IOTA. Personally, I don't know IOTA. I know it's an older coin, never traded it. It's number 127. Got a market cap of $496 million. So KuCoin, you can buy it on KuCoin in the United States. Or if you trade on MEXC or Gate.io, you can get it there. But for those, I don't think you can do KYC from the United States. You got to be careful on that. Where else is IOTA? BingX, Binance US doesn't have much of a market, but it is on Binance.us right there. So yes, you can buy it on Binance US. The problem with Binance US is you can't upload cash directly onto Binance US. You've got to buy Tether somewhere else and then transfer Tether into your Binance US account. And then you can buy it there. So Binance US is a legitimate US exchange. However, it has really low liquidity. You can't buy a lot of things. I mean, like a huge number of coins or tokens there at any one time, because it just doesn't have the liquidity trading anymore. Because many people like myself just pulled everything off of Binance US. So there you go for IOTA. Personally, I wouldn't be buying this. Here's its history. Big pump at the end of 2017. medium pump in 2021, and there's nothing happening with it now. And I hear nothing about IOTA. Can you make money on it? Yeah, maybe. You buy it at the bottom, you catch it at the top, you're going to make some money, but there's so many better projects now. Again, I'm not buying it. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do, but yeah, I'm not. Not me. Not enough liquidity falling into alts. And all I say to that, Mert, is yet. This is the transition that happens. You get Bitcoin trading well. Typically, we've seen ETH trade well, and then the alts. And that transition takes a while, and we haven't had it yet. But we've already had some alts, like I've shown, already running. And there's money flowing into those. Because you see it with Aave and Sui and Say. Money's flowing into those. So flag down to 10.9 and then up. We could see a dip. Yes. We could see Dogecoin dip back down below this 11-cent line. We've seen that before on pumps, where then you see a retrace back down, grab some liquidity down there, flush out some of those leveraged longs, and then move higher. Sure. Bitcoin as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin come back down here, down to like 62,000 maybe. Grab some, this is on a daily chart, but come down and grab some leveraged long, like liquidations down here at 62. Yeah, that could happen. The exchanges don't want to pay out someone trading 5x, 10x leverage. They don't want to pay that out. Bitcoin leverage lost today. I haven't looked at it. While we're on the topic there. 43 million for Bitcoin, 30 million on the short side, 13 on the long. Wow. There's some degens there. 13 on the long. Those are new longs that were created. Let's go to the 1 hour for today. Yeah, so on the way up, somebody was creating new longs up here at 65K, and then Bitcoin's price dumped back down into the 64s and wiped out some leverage. Yep, that's what happened. Even Shib just got hit with $100,000 leverage log. Just got taken out on Shib. 154 on ETH. Here's some Bitcoins, 161, 165. Yep, there's some big leverage trades getting wiped out this afternoon. Yep. You get caught up here. Like and subscribe. Yep, CDM. Strange Sui pumps just as the unlocks for pre-sale VC investors start happening. Sui still has another 8 billion tokens to unlock to dump. Yeah, but I think the retail is going to overcome that. And I don't think the next big unlock is for a while. I think if you go to Sui, which is here, you go to Sui on CoinMarketCap and you scroll down to the unlocks that they have down here. You can see that they just had a big unlock that happened. And now, let's do 1 year. Let's do the 1 year. So they had this big unlock back here, which was in May, and now it's just the monthly. Every month there's an unlock that happens, but not anything big like they had back here. When's the next big unlock event? Yeah, I can't really tell. It looks like the unlocks are going to slow down, though. There's not another huge one-shot unlock that is planned. It's just going to be sort of slow and steady on a monthly basis, going up for the next however many years. So yeah, that's it for SUI. Bitcoin's starting to turn back around. I'm here today because we had a big trading day today. And on a Thursday afternoon, I thought, yeah, I can manage this. So here we are. So nice to have a little fun. Enjoy some gains today. My portfolio was up today. Nice dollar amount. That's good to see. Yes, when the comments start running, we get hundreds in the chat, which I had back in 2021. The chat would be running pretty quick. I'd have to put it in slow mode. We could see that again. This is my own little corner of YouTube here, but we're growing. I didn't rebuy Spell. I bought more SUI and Say. So I'm not in the Spell token gang, low roller. Fake breakout, Doge heading back down. It's a retrace, not a fake breakout. I mean, look at the chart again. Here's the downtrend, and here's the breakout. So in order for Doge to head back down for a fake breakout, right now, it would have to go all the way down to 8.5 cents. That's not happening. I don't see that happening. Too much support, too much good sentiment in the market. Now, if there was some black swan thing like World War III, that's different, right? That's different. And some people are warning about that. But without that, we're not going to see Doge down at 8.5 cents. I don't think so. Now, if you think it's a fake breakout, are you trading it? Did you sell your Doge and you're going to buy in at a lower price? Are you actually trading what you say? Let me know. Altcoins start in spring 25 and then pull back. Yeah, I'm thinking I still kind of think there's this different cycle this time, and it's not really going to follow 2017. I don't think so. But who knows? We don't know. It's already trading better than 2016 right now. It's looking more like 2020 right now, in my opinion. You'll pick up some good altcoins when QE starts. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. It's like alt season. You don't see it starting anytime soon, but I just showed you 3 charts: Aave, SUI, and Say. All 3 that I own, that I bought in on, and now the prices are much higher than where I bought in. So if I was waiting, then I'll be buying in at a higher price. I'm already seeing good gains on those. And those are the ones I just bought this year. I've got many others, of course, that I bought last year, like Jasmy, that I'm up 500% on. So if I was waiting for altcoin season before buying Jasmy, I wouldn't already be up 500%. So Robinhood is going to make a big announcement on October 16th. Do I want to cover a Robinhood event live? I don't know. I mean, I'd like to know a little bit more about what kind of things Vlad is going to talk about. Is it going to be on crypto? Maybe. We'll see. But thanks for letting me know. Hey, Joshua, we're just having fun on a Thursday. Out of cycle for me. Just having a fun day today, seeing what's going on. The Jaguars. The Jaguars should start their backup, Mac Jones. Mac Jones should start. The Patriots dumped his ass. And look at the Patriots and how bad they are. And they didn't like Mac Jones. But hey, Mac might do okay with the Jags, right? But that's true with those big contracts with some players. Once they sign the big contract, guaranteed money, over $200 million. Are you really going to try your best? I mean, the football players, generally, they want to because they want to win. They want to get a Super Bowl ring. They want to be in the Hall of Fame, like all of that. But wow, yeah. Jags not looking great so far this year. Expected pullback from BTC. Won't break out of parallel channel. For Bitcoin, I don't know what kind of, I guess you could say that this is kind of a parallel channel, right? We drew the support line. Yeah, it's close. It's close to a parallel channel. You could say that. I guess some others have done this. Here we had this reverse head and shoulder, right, that we had in white. And it hasn't reclaimed the rest of that shoulder up to 68K yet. So maybe. And we were also documenting lower highs. And we're just about near that point here with the Bitcoin as well, right? That's 65K. I should actually take that blue line. I should move that up to 65. Because we need confirmation of the daily above that, and it's already fallen to 64.8. So not looking good for Bitcoin in terms of confirming a higher high. Doge is still in play, though. But it's getting close. It's getting close. That would be 11.5, right? So it's very close. What about Jasmy? Do I believe 50 cents? Pavlos, no, I don't think Jasmy's going to make 50 cents this year. I don't. 30 cents is my target. I may start taking profits at 10 cents just to take the profits because I don't think we're going to be seeing that. Here's this 10-cent line right here in yellow. That's when I'll take my first slice probably, and then up to 30 cents for a target. I should put that line on here. And that's when I would be completely out. Would be up there. 50 cents, that's a stretch. Even 30 is going to be hard. And that's over a 10x from here. To get up to 30 cents, that's a bit of a stretch. So that's my plan for Jasmy. Telegram clicker games. Yeah, I'm not doing the clicker games, but good luck for people who are doing that. IOTA is in several projects with the EU related to the creation of digital identities through blockchain. And it's just, I just don't see it being big. I don't see it being big. I mean, if that doesn't look like a breakout of a downward market, I don't know what that is. Then this is a weekly. It's a breakout, guys. Come on. When is time to sell? Are you going to use Coinbase? Yes, I'm going to use Coinbase for most. Some Robinhood. I still have some on Robinhood, but mostly Coinbase I will be using. Yep, I think it's in the United States. It's got the most liquidity, right? So that's what you want when you sell, because you want to get the best price. So you need good liquidity on exchange, and Coinbase here for the United States is the best. Binance is the best worldwide, but can't trade Binance here in the US. They have Binance US, but super low liquidity, tough to get the price you want, especially if you've got a large number of coins. So I'll be using Coinbase. We'll be talking about strategies for taking profits come later this fall. We'll be talking about that later this fall. I have way too many coins, low roller. That's what it is. I made a nice profit on my spell token, and so I'm out. Spell tokens will probably do well, right? But I just think versus what SUI can do, and I'm already up big on my SUI. Even after I sold Spell, I sold Spell at 0007. Now Spell is 0005. So Spell hasn't even gotten back to my sell price. And I'm making money on SUI. So, and I put some in Celestia as well. So I'm out of Spell. Sorry, I got enough coins. I'm good. 2020 crypto bull run was short compared to 2017. And that's kind of what I think is going to happen this year, unfortunately. I'm not playing around. Am I going to make it at the very top? I don't know. Probably not. Most likely not. We don't know, hard landing or soft landing. It's not the time to buy now. Okay, but if you got a lot of cash sitting on the sidelines, you might want to think about DCAing. Everything is happening sooner on this cycle. Might catch people off guard. That's what I'm thinking, Hiram. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's say Trump wins the US presidency, right? We'll have, a follow-up pump come, January, February when he takes office. But he's taken office with a bad economic condition, huge national debt. We'll still be doing some rate cutting, but the job situation may not be great. And we could still be looking at recession. So all of that economically may not be the best. I'm going to be taking profits. So let's go Doge. Thanks, Lojet. Appreciate it. Buying during bear market is different from buying at prices now. Well, DCAing at prices now. We were buying last summer, and that's where I was buying most of my crypto, big chunks of it. Now, I don't have, I have monthly money that comes in that I DCA with now. That's all I got. So I'm DCAing. I think prices are going to be higher in November than they are now. I'm not waiting. So I'm DCAing. On Robinhood, they're going to talk about cash back and a Robinhood card. Awesome. Crypto.com didn't get back to me. I was trying to get a card from them, and they didn't get back to me. Like, what's up? I did some tweets for them to show them, like, yeah, I'm on board. And they're like, yeah, we'll get back to you. And they never did. Not happy with crypto.com right now. Shib is going to do great. You're going to make money on Shib. Going to make money on Shib. That's a nice looking chart right there. That's on the hourly. That's a good looking chart. Shib. Yeah. You average BTC buy around 25K. That's awesome. Mine's at 26. So right around the same point. But if I was going to buy more BTC, I'd be DCAing now at 64K because it's going to go much higher. But you're playing it safe. Okay. You've got a big chunk in already. I don't know how much you have sit on the sidelines, but I got nothing left on the sidelines. Yeah, I saw that UNLV quarterback. He wasn't getting his NIL money. And so he said, I mean, the team's already up 3-0, like the first time UNLV has ever won their first 3 football games. The guy's apparently really good. But he had an NIL deal and they're not paying him. And he's just like, dude, you said you'd pay me and you're not. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. Yes, Ryan. Exactly. This is why you got to be subscribed. You got to have your notifications on because it's Thursday and Kriss is on. Got to get those guarantees in writing. The school claims that he didn't ask for that money. Really? Oh, proxy. I haven't heard that side of the story. Interesting. Interesting. The NIL deal isn't in writing. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Arbitrum. Well, Leo, Arbitrum's had a tough time. Arbitrum got off to a great start last year and then just totally dumped. Total dump city. So here it was. Well, it's 2023, right? It jumped up to like $1.80, retraced back over the summer, came down to about, 80 cents, and then ran up early 2024 up over $2.30. And then look at the dump. Dumped all the way down to 50 cents. From $2 all the way down to 50 cents. Ouch. What is that drop from the absolute high at 240 to the low? 80% drop. And that's like over 6 months. Ouch. So what's Arbitrum going to do from here? I don't know. There's a lot of talk about layer 2s just not being able to compete going forward. All of this was this L2 hype. Optimism and Arbitrum going on this big run, and then it just dumped. It'll probably do okay in the bull run. Will it even get back up over $2? I don't know. But this is that L2 thing, on top of ETH. The money is going into Solana and Sui now. It's not going into L2s on Ethereum. That seems to be what I'm seeing now. And like I said, not only Arbitrum had this big drop, but so did Optimism. Optimism's doesn't look like it was quite as bad, but the same kind of thing. Let's see how far Optimism dropped from top to bottom. 77, 76%. So close. Same kind of chart between Optimism and Arbitrum. They'll probably do okay in the bull run, but not great. That's my guess. You have an average of 72 cents for Arbitrum, and it's at 62 now. So that 72 is like right there in yellow. Yeah, it'll probably trade back up over $1 in the bull run. you'll get some profit out of it. But I just think there's going to be other coins that are going to do better. I don't know how that whole layer 2 narrative is going to play out on top of ETH. I'm not quite sure of that yet. Good question, though. Yeah, Arbitrum and optimism are somewhat tied together. Hey, TM, how are you? Little Roller says, great time to buy crypto. October to December are the best months. Again, I'll be talking about that in my October price prediction video, which you'll see next Tuesday. Toss, how are you? A bonus live stream. Welcome. Damien thinks we're in an earlier cycle also. Yeah, again, that's one of those things we're going to be talking about this fall, is how we can position ourselves to not lose out if you wait too long, because we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Shib is going to 0009. Shib now is at 000018. So it has to eclipse its previous all-time high from 2021 and then double that plus a little more to get to 0009. That might be tough. That might be tough. Here's where Shib has traded this year, right? It went up to 0045, came back down. My price target is 00005 right there in yellow. That's where I plan to start taking profit. Now that's only like a 2.5x from here to start taking profits there. But if you go back to previous cycle in 2021, it came all the way up to 0008. That's 4 O's, 4 zeros. You've got 3 zeros and a 9. So like I said, it's double that plus some. I don't know. I don't know. You gotta be careful about that. But again, later in the bull run, we'll be talking about layering out strategies, and we'll see. DCAing with lunch money. Exactly. That's what exactly what it is. Not even going to try to time the top. Exactly too. You're never going to get it. You don't know. So if you do a series of smaller cells, maybe one of them is the top. Can Doge 10x? So that's Doge over $1. So yes, Doge can, but it's going to take a catalyst, a real utility. Elon doing something with Doge on X. That would be what Doge would need to 10x from here. And my lady knows, she knows what I do. And she knows she will benefit from me selling at or near the top this cycle. So she knows what I'm doing. You still have Doge on Mars? You'll probably make money on that too, this bull run. When things start going crazy, just about everything goes up. I just think some are going to go up more than others. And I don't know if Doge on Mars is going to do that. That's kind of a last cycle meme coin, Is baby Doge going to do well? I don't know. I don't know. Those were all so big last cycle. There's so many new ones this cycle. Sell your house now and put it into an altcoin. Yeah, that's pretty risky there. Wait, your portfolio is 95% BTC. And then you've got a huge chunk of NVIDIA. I mean, you must be like totally rich then. I don't know. Did you see YouTubers? He took a loan to buy Doge. I didn't see that. Not recommended. Not recommended. Play it safe. Gotta play it safe from that. I mean, if there's a huge dump and you owe money on that loan, it's a risk. It's a risk. Shib is going to 003. All right, Daniel, you can believe that if you want. I don't see it. Maybe 10 years from now, if there's some huge sheep thing, not happening in this bull run. Probably not uncommon, people getting loans to buy crypto. I hope not a lot of people are doing that. It's so risky. There's no guarantees that this whole market is going up like we think it is. It's not guaranteed. I know the colleges had it good, didn't they? Making so much money before. It's a new ball game. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. There's always a lot of that going around. You're welcome, Leo. Appreciate it. I predict there will be 2 altcoin seasons this bull run. Interesting. 2 altcoin seasons. We'll see. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. So the difference here, Mert, is that all of those other meme tokens, those are for people who are already into crypto, okay? The big money is going to come flowing in a lot through Robinhood, just like we saw in 2021 with new users and new crypto investors, new people coming in buying. They don't know how to do Uniswap or get on Jupiter and do the swaps. Those are people already in crypto. The new people coming in won't know about that. And they won't know about the, 100,000 meme tokens. It's not going to be on their radar screen. Most of them are going to come into Robinhood, and they're going to see a list of 9 cryptocurrencies there on Robinhood. And they're going to be like, I like the one with the funny dog on it, Doge, or Shib maybe because it's a lower price. And they're going to buy that. That's what we saw in 2021. That's what I think we're going to see again. And Doge is going to go crazy. Shib is going to go crazy. People are going to see $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 Bitcoin. And they say, well, that's too expensive for me. I'm going to buy Doge. And all those other 100,000 tokens, they're not on Robinhood. Yeah, sci-fi, that was me, right? A newbie. They're the ones that are going to come in. They're the ones that are going to pump this market. When that happens, that's the true bull run, right? Because we saw it. February to April 2021, we saw it. That was alt season. Yes, there's a lot more competition within our crypto bubble for meme tokens, right? Huge competition, right? Everybody trying to find that one that's going to 1000x. I get it, right? That's competition with Shib and competition with Doge. Yeah, that's what that is. I get that. We've talked about that. We've been talking about that for the past year. But when the real FOMO kicks in and you got new people coming in like sci-fi last cycle, that's what it is. And that's where you're going to see Doge just accelerate in price. And I honestly think that's going to happen, but it's going to be a short window, just like we've seen. You're thinking everything's going to beat its all-time highs. I don't think that, ATM. And the reason I don't think that for many coins is because there's a lot more coins now than they had 4 years ago. The coin inflation, right? The minting of new tokens. It would take a lot more market cap to go up and beat previous all-time highs. Like Cardano, I don't think Cardano is going to meet its previous all-time high. XRP, definitely, again, not going to meet its previous all-time high. Not going to make it. So and even Doge to get to 73 cents, it's going to be a challenge. I don't think it's going to make it unless there's some utility for Doge. Just on hope, funny tweets and memes, I don't think is enough to get Doge back to 73 cents. Being honest here. But you can still make a lot of money. Maybe not a 10x. We don't know. Am I going to take vacation with profits when I sell? It's real estate. Real estate first. That's the deal, right? That's the deal I have. No mortgage, real estate, and whatever's left over, I'll enjoy. Whatever's left over. $1,000 loan for Doge could be okay. It's only $1,000. For some people, $1,000 is a lot of money. It's risky. You're paying interest payments on that loan. I got rich last cycle. Interest went near zero. Everything was pumping, being more cautious this year. I get that. You hope your 80,000 Doge will go to $1 each. A lot of us hope. What's really going to happen? That's what we're here to find out. Crypto.com, Crow Exchange, they've got a lot of meme coins. Yep. Crypto.com. They just have such a crappy exchange. Oh, I've talked about that before. Trying to buy that Pepe. Oh my God. Not great. Nate's got a good point too. Only 10 to 20% of US adults are in crypto. Plenty of room for growth. More people are going to continue to hear about it. Yep. Jay Gill thinks 50-cent Doge. Again, there's two scenarios that play out. There is Doge going to be used on X, right? Is Elon really going to do something with Doge, whether it's X or Tesla? Or is it just going to be like last cycle? It's going to be memes and tweets. Maybe Doge will be used for this, maybe for that. 50 cents might be all it is this cycle. We have to be ready for that. So Let's get them crypto news cycles going. It's slowly building. I mean, it's kind of out there. I mean, even Kamala Harris said blockchain, right, yesterday. And you got the banks talking about crypto. So more and more people are going to hear about it. More and more. We're going to see that. Yeah, Pluto, I'm not going to talk about those. Q1 or Q4 of 2025. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what you missed, Ryan, but you're watching. You're watching. Right now, it looks like we had a retrace. It's on the hourly and now coming back up. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's got to get back up over 65K here. It's trying to. That's pretty typical, though, of trading, right? It's going to trade up. There's going to be some profit taking. Retraces back down and then moves up, and that move could go higher. We'll see. We'll see. Look at Shib's back up. Look at that. Shib's looking very strong. That's pretty strong trading. There's just not a lot of selling of Shib going on. People are waiting on Shib for the big run. And so you just don't see the selling. Look at that. That's pretty strong. You think we will reach 1 to 2 billion people buying crypto? Could be a super cycle. There's always a chance. There's always a chance that this turns into a super cycle and that there's no real huge, like 70% drop of a bear market because of adoption. If crypto adoption continues to grow, maybe you don't see that huge bear market. That's a possibility. Like I say, a lot of times we're early. We're still very early in this whole crypto thing. And yeah, there's risk being early, but there could be huge benefit. And if I take all this profit here in 2025, it's enough to, buy a piece of real estate cash. That's pretty good. But then crypto keeps going up and up and up. I'll be just like, man, what I could have had if I didn't sell. But I can't think like that, right? I got to this is my plan. I'm sticking to my plan. I'm still believing in the 4-year cycles, and I'm still thinking there's going to be a bear market in 2026. And I'm sticking to that plan. Is it going to happen like that? Probably not, but we've had 3 cycles of that repeating itself. So I'm still betting on that. Keep track of the viewers on this channel. You'll know when the FOMO starts. Yeah. When I've got 200, 300, up to 500 people in the chat on live streams, Yep. You only have 400,000 Shib. Well, Shib is at a price where you can DCA and keep adding to your stash. I think Shib's still going higher. Wish I'd taken my own advice last night and bought Shib. So you told yourself, right? You gave yourself advice to buy it, and then you ignored yourself and you didn't do it. Oh, yep. Yep. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Litecoin, Ethereum Classic are undervalued. They're popular on Robinhood, yes. Yeah, Litecoin and Ethereum Classic will probably trade pretty well too. I just don't think you're going to see the same kind of percentage gains as we saw last cycle. I don't think we're going to see that. I only look up Doge videos when the price is up. Well, welcome. Then you can come join me every time the price is up. We try and keep it real here. When we got to go on a member-only mode, we've made it. Yeah, Ryan. Well, we will have a member-only stream when it's time to give out the Dogecoin. That will be a member-only stream, right? We'll give fair warning that it's coming. But that, when I give out the Dogecoin, and for those that don't know what I'm talking about, it's this Dogecoin in the Kriss DCA portfolio. There's 75,000 Dogecoin here, and I'm giving it all away. Now, if Dogecoin goes up to $1, you may think I'm crazy, but am I giving away $75,000? Maybe. We'll see where Doge's price is. But if Doge is at $1, right, and I have almost 3 million Dogecoin, then I've got almost $3 million. So 75,000, won't be so bad, will it? If you want to be part of that 75,000 Doge giveaway, go to my YouTube channel and click on the join button and join the channel. You get access to membership perks, and the biggest one is going to be this cycle giving out Dogecoin, and that's just going to the members. So check that out. Shib is still going up. It's not done. Shib is not done with this run, guys. Doge is at 1168, starting to come back up, but Shib just didn't drop very much. Look at it. Oh, leashes come way back down. Look at that. Boom. But that's the leash token. That's craziness. Somebody pumped it up and then sold. The FOMO starts, people saying I bought 10,000 Doge. Everyone's saying the same thing. When's the top? Ivan, I mean, there's going to be tops for different things. We talk a lot about Dogecoin, and Dogecoin goes on a run at its own time. We saw that in 2021. Dogecoin's top was in May, but Bitcoin's top didn't come until November. So you're going to have different tops for different kinds of coins, and specifically Doge. Doge is going to go on a run when there's a big catalyst. And when you start seeing all of the craziness with Doge, that's when you're going to want to key in and be ready to take some profits. And it won't be the same as Bitcoin. I remember people going crazy in the chat fighting about their favorite coins. I know, it's crazy, right? It gets crazy. And I own a lot more different coins this cycle than I did last. But I'm going to be paring that down, and I'm not going to buy so many different cryptos next cycle. I'm going to keep it more narrowly focused. I have too many. I shouldn't have bought as many as I did, but I kept saying, oh, this is a good project. Oh, this is a good project. And so I have a lot, but we'll be selling a lot of them. Cosmos. I have not looked at Cosmos in a while. What does it look like? $4.98, trying to get back over $5. It's had a nice little run the past couple days. Not up as much as others, but still 10%. Not bad. Zoom out and look at the daily, see where we are. Ooh, still down quite a bit. Slow recovery. But again, as we've seen with so many others, let me get this set up right. With so many others, right? Downward trend from top, and it's broken out of it, right? So very similar to Doge is what we, sorry, Jake, let me move that out of the way. So very similar. Broken out of the downward trend. So that's good. Again, the beginning of alt season, you can be in almost any coin and you're going to make money. It's which of the ones are going to outperform others. Atom might do all right, you know, see big gains on Atom too, but I think it's going to be one of many, many, many that are probably going to perform the same, similar. It's not one that I hold, and it's not one that I follow really closely. What's the difference in red and blue check marks for the members? Their check marks change color the longer they're a member. And the ones that have been the longest are silver and gold. The gold is like 2 years. If you're a member for 2 years, you're gold. I think 1 year is silver, if I remember, something like that. You start with green, and then I don't remember the exact colors, but yeah, you change colors over 3 months, 6 month, 9 month, 1 year, and then 2 year, something like that. So that's the color of the check mark. Dogecoin still alive? The Doge. I still have some Doge in a MetaMask wallet somewhere. Not a lot, but yeah, let me know when the Doge is way up and I'll sell my Doge tokens. You have Doge looking to diversify. I don't know if Cosmos is it though. Just look at the news and see where the excitement is, and that's probably where you should be. Again, not financial advice, but GameStop is partnering with huge sports cards. They will be selling sports cards, repacking it. I guess they got to find something to do, right? As more and more games are just streaming online, they got to do something. Bought some Cosmos the other day. Your 45,000 Doge average is 13 cents. That's not too far away. 13 cents. I think we'll be there in next month. We have mini altcoin season this year. Ended in March. I know, just look at the Doge chart, right? That huge run that Doge had late February into March. I mean, that's huge. What was that gain percentage-wise? 190%, almost a 200% gain in 2 months. You could call that a mini alt season, sure, especially for Doge. But look at it. Look at how it traded almost all the way back down. That's the shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Shoulda sold at 22 cents, right? You don't know. You never know what's going to happen. But we are seeing a nice recovery from the sell-off we had at the beginning of the stream. So this is looking pretty good. You can put some stop losses in or just some limit orders. Gold price, new all-time high today. I heard silver was up to its like high since some years ago, but yeah, not crazy yet. Nothing like turning a trade risk-free in profit with stop loss. Yeah, million token. Never should have got involved with that. Hey, you never know, right? I know a lot more now than I did then. I'll just put it that way. Bitcoin 65K. Yes, there it is. Back over 65. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I sold my GameStop stock. Out of it, done. Roaring Kitty is not going to make GameStop go to $100. Not going to happen. They need to change their name. Hi, Charles. Yep, not even October yet, and the markets are already moving. Some, like our friend Mert here, thinks that this is a bull trap. But we'll see. I feel like there's good sentiment here in the market. Some that go up a higher percentage, like Shib, might have some bigger retraces, but I think most going to hold most of these gains going into October. I feel pretty good about that. If there is a safe crypto, right? Again, it's a cryptocurrency, so there's still risk, but yeah, Bitcoin, sure. Sure. Not including stable coins, of course. But yeah. January 1980, that was silver's all-time high price. Wow. That's a long time ago. Wouldn't be surprised if we got another pullback before the month ends. Could be. We've seen it before. We talked about that earlier, that we could see these liquidations here that we were looking at. We could see some big liquidations happen. There hasn't been any since we last checked. Haven't been any new big ones. That when the volume gets slow, they may try and dump the price, manipulate it down to take out some more big leveraged trades. Could see that. Doge touching back up to 11.7. Nice. Oh, but you can buy Satoshis, Ivan. You can buy sats. That's what all of the Bitcoin maxis say, right? Just stack your sats, right? Or we can just keep blasting off. I like that, Charles. Yes, we could. That's why you don't know. That's why you DCA, right? I don't think GameStop's going to be filing for bankruptcy. They're sitting on a wad of cash. A huge wad of cash after that last Roaring Kitty thing. So Dogecoin is for the middle class, not the billionaires. Yeah, I can see that. There's a bunch of whales in Doge, though, and they know it's easy money for them. Check Shib. Yeah, Josh, sure. Shib, still looking good. Very strong. Didn't retrace as much as Bitcoin and Doge did this evening. So yeah, this is looking strong. So let's look on the weekly. Outside of that big candle up, for the most part, it was down. I mean, that's kind of the line. And then this is the breakout. So how bullish does that look? The chart, I say that looks pretty good. Now, is it going to do what it did back February and March that quickly? Depends on how much money is going to be coming in. But we saw that here back in February, March. Look at the run that Shib went on. I mean, huge. There's no reason that that can't happen now. We don't know. But now we've got the breakout from that downward trend line. For Shib, particularly, that's a higher high for Shib. Very clearly. Where Doge is still pretty close. Still pretty close from that last high. Definitely a breakout, but not yet confirmed with a higher high for Doge. But it's starting to look good. On the hourly, that looks pretty nice. If you live on the East Coast, stay safe. Yeah, hurricane, Florida, Georgia, will end up like in Tennessee. It's going to dump a lot of rain in there. I'm up in Boston. We have our own little rain thing going on now, but it's not related to the hurricane at all. Just typical September weather. Patiently waiting, diamond hands. There you go, Charles. TNT, how are you? What happened to Doge being used on X? So X is working on getting their money transmitter licenses in order to be able to use X payments for essentially a bank, like a banking system. So people can transfer money, do all kinds of things, right? They have to have what's called a money transmitter license in each of the 50 United States. And they have like 37 of them. So they got 13 more to go. Once they have 50, this is according to what Elon said like 8 months ago. He's waiting until they get all 50, and then they're going to turn on X payments. But it's only going to be for fiat to start with, not Doge. That's what it's looking like. So eventually after that, then maybe their engineers will start working on the crypto side. Or maybe they already are in a beta form or an alpha. I mean, maybe. But it's going to be a little while. Fahad, that's the $1 million question. How high will Dogecoin go? We'll keep talking about it over the next months. We're going to keep talking about it. There's a lot of very wealthy people that own Dogecoin, Mert. A lot of wealthy people. Doge broke 12 cents, just a little bit right there. Yep. So we're looking for it to come back up and reconfirm 12 and move on up higher. You think $2 Doge? How about $25 Doge, like this guy's saying? Dogecoin at $25. That was story time we had earlier. $25 Dogecoin, 5-cent Shib, $200 XRP. It's like story time. I don't even know who this crypto analyst is called Smile, but I will never look at any of his postings. if he's posting crap like that. It's like, come on. Come on. That ain't happening. XRP, Fahad, you haven't listened to me before. Been listening to like Ben Armstrong or other people that are getting paid by XRP to shill that coin. Don't fall for it. Not financial advice, but there is going to be so much better money to be made than getting stuck in XRP. Could you make a profit in XRP? Maybe, a little one. Could do so much better in so many other cryptos than getting stuck in XRP. There are people still stuck in XRP from 7 years ago. 7 years ago. And they're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And they're missing out on huge gains across most every other crypto because they're stuck in XRP and they don't want to sell for a loss. They should have taken their losses and moved it over, at least to Bitcoin. But if not, so many others. Dogecoin has outperformed XRP 1,000 to 1 since 2017. I'm just saying, it's like XRP is not the place to be. Solana, now Solana already had a huge run back almost a year ago. You could have bought Solana at $20. And it was $200 by March. So that already happened this cycle. Now it's come back down to 150. How much higher is Solana going to go this cycle? It already did a 10x. That's the question. How much higher is Solana going to go? So you buy Solana at 150 and you take Solana's gains going forward, or do you put it in something else that hasn't already had a 10x run this cycle? That's something for you to think about for Solana. Doge bull run. This could be the start. We don't know. You'll be happy, TNT, if Doge hits $1. A lot of people will be happy. Again, I don't know if it's going to happen, but you'll be up 41K after taxes if it goes to $1. Cool. You want to join? Little jet? So you can't do it on your phone. You got to do it on a computer and go to the YouTube, my YouTube channel on a computer, and then you can do the join the channel. So that's the way to do it. All right. You mine Coin with phones. Coin. I don't know what that is. Coin. And you mine it, really? Interesting. It's got a $264 million market cap. It is not traded anywhere on any exchange. So you mine it through this safe trade thing? Is that what this is? Verus doing its thing. This is just a start, considering many exchange listings pending. VRSC. I've never heard of this. been around since 2020. And it's gone on a big run just recently. It's essentially jumped up from $1.70 to $3.40. So it doubled in price here. That's what it looks like. Yeah, back here on the 22nd. So yeah, earlier this week. I don't know what caused that. I've never heard of this, but you traded in Trust Wallet. Interesting. Huh. Well, good luck with it, whatever it is. It doesn't really say much about it here. There's a website. I'm just curious what this is. Welcome to Verus, the Internet of Value, unstoppable, people-powered public infrastructure, a base to build Web3, empower individuals and communities. All right, good luck with that. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of cryptos I don't know about, and getting in early on something. Okay, this thing has been around since last cycle, though. So again, I don't know what the pump was earlier this week, but good luck with it. What do I think about Pepe? So Pepe had a huge run from last year already. So from this point going forward, how much is it going to make? It'll probably do okay, but again, buying it last summer, I guess, was the key to seeing huge gains. From here, we'll probably do all right, but not the huge gains already. Avalanche. So I've got a bag of Avalanche. It was one of those on Robinhood that I bought. So you can buy Avalanche on Robinhood. And I think Avalanche still has that whole gaming side that is just going to continue to grow over time. So, I mean, AVAX already went on a huge run earlier this year. Went up to $64, came all the way back down to like 17, now back up almost to 30. So double to here to 60 just to meet where it was back in March. And it will probably go higher. Yeah, that's a good play for Avalanche, I think. It is one of those on Robinhood, so it will probably trade really well once the true FOMO kicks in. It's up 7% today. But yeah, it's another one that's really been up and down this year. Look at Shib's daily candle. Boom. Always going to go hourly, right? Looking good. If you have 177,000 Doge, how much would you sell during this cycle when it reaches high? That's up to you. I can only tell you what I'm doing, and I'll be selling off in like, I don't know, 5 to 10% chunks, layering out, and we'll see how the price goes. I don't have a true goal yet. Am I selling half, 3/4? I haven't decided that yet. Depends a lot on what is going on. So how can this Verus thing have a price if it isn't tradable? That's a good question. What is this price based on? I don't know what safe trade is. There is this one thing called Graviex. I don't even know what that is, Graviex. I guess it's some kind of exchange. I don't know. It's an exchange provider. So you can trade it on this thing. So I guess it has one market. You can trade Doge on there. Interesting. I don't know. You've got some great questions, Fahad, but you got to learn more first. $20 Doge. This is this story time we had earlier here. Dogecoin, $25. That's story time. It's not realistic thinking. So Fahad, you should go to CoinMarketCap here. CoinMarketCap.com. You go here and you can see like a coin like Dogecoin, and you can see how many coins there are. The circulating supply, how many coins there are, times the price equals the market cap, which is now $17 billion, okay? So if Dogecoin then goes to $1, its market cap will be, let's call it $145 billion, which would put it up here in third place at $1. At $2, then you double that, and you're now at, let's call it 300. Okay, that's at $2. At $20, you're 10 times that. It's $3 trillion. $3 trillion. Okay. Bitcoin's worth $1.2 trillion right now. So that's almost 3 times the value of Bitcoin. It's not happening. So be careful, but learn a little bit about market cap and how big the crypto market is. Still small compared to gold, compared to the stock market. Crypto will continue to grow. You're new, which is great. And I do a lot of education here as well. So I encourage you to learn and study, learn more, read a lot of articles. Yeah. But the biggest one is market cap. And these unrealistic expectations, like the guy that keeps talking about like $40 XRP. It's just, again, ridiculous. XRP is at 59 cents. And he's convinced XRP is going to go to $40. It just like, and then you read this thing, and it's XRP at $200. It's like, people. Craziness out there. That's when you know bull run is starting. When you start seeing that crap, it's just like, okay, the bull run is starting, but on this channel, we try and keep it real. So we'll try and keep it real here. So, all right, that's what we got for today. Look, is the bull run starting? Jay Rodriguez, wait till Tuesday. I'll do my October price prediction video on Tuesday, okay? I'll be looking at not only October, but then give a little update to the end of the year of what I see happening with Doge. So that'll be coming out on Tuesday. All right? Hey, this is looking positive. I'll be live again tomorrow on Friday, 4:00 p.m. East Coast time. Today's a Thursday. We have a special edition of Kriss Packs Live here. Tomorrow, Friday, end of the week, we'll have an AMA as well. That will be fun. So join in. Always a good time on Fridays. And we'll preview the weekend, what's going on as well. So all of that coming. I hope you all have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.